Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a real quick update. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for any camera shakes, but if I shouldn't be erasing because I'm using pen, ink, but every now and then I move and the table shakes. So with that out of the way, yeah, so just a quick update on my MacBook, and the update is it is still being worked on. Right now I was told that it's the motherboard, and for whatever reason I guess that wasn't checked when I brought it in on Saturday. Because after speaking with the sorry, just want to make sure that's plugged in. After speaking with the phone tech support, that's what they said. They were like, you know what, we believe it could be a hardware issue and not a software issue. So after spending what was 7 hours in Greensboro, excluding the 2-hour round trip of driving there and back, which was a total of 11 hours. Got home Saturday night at 7:45. Actually, no, it was 9:15. Yeah, because I left at 8:15 a.m. got there, so yeah, it was like 9:15, and I said, you know what, I want to boot it up. I don't know why I didn't do that in the store, but you know, you live and learn. And I noticed that it had a much older operating system. It was like Catalina 10 point something, and at the time where my operating system got stuck in recovery mode, it was still running Monterey 12.5. It just would not update to 12.5.1 at the time. And so where was I going with this? So I attempted to update it, and of course that did not work. Said something about installer location or something is damaged, and I was like, okay, great. This is really the last thing I want to hear or need. And so I went to the recovery system, reinstalled the Catalina thing, went through the updating again, went through all the steps. When it finally was ready to install, bam, same warning sign. So and at this point I think it's like almost 12 o'clock. And so so of course then the next day, Sunday, I called them up and said, hey, still having these issues. I need to set up a time where I can just drop it off because I can't wait. So ended up doing that Tuesday, and had to go there after work for 6:30, and still ended up waiting until 7 o'clock to get served. When I told him, I said, hey, I just need you guys to try to update it to its current update so you can see what's happening, you know. And so then I got a call today saying that, hey, the motherboard, there's an issue with the motherboard, it needs to be replaced, and so they'll let me know when the repair shop returns it to the store. And I was like, okay, cool. So who knows? So that may be tomorrow. I will know when that actually happens, but you know, who knows? I keep saying who knows. At this point, I'm just like, kind of just fed up. And so, but again, it's kind of a what first world problem, and so I'm trying to keep a good mindset with that too as well. So anyway, so I will echo my same. I keep saying so. I will echo my same petition. You have any electronics, be sure to get the warranty for that piece of equipment, especially if it's a hefty investment. You don't want to take any type of chance. So get the warranty. So because this is my first time actually using AppleCare, having to use AppleCare warranty, but for all of my products I've always had the AppleCare and never had to use it. And so even a phone call, I never had to use it until now. And so be sure to get your warranties. They are important, and they may seem hefty up front, but can you imagine if I didn't have that warranty and then had to pay for a replacement motherboard? that would not be cheap, and it would hurt me more in the end. And so so with that was all. I don't want this to be too long. I don't want to bore you, and so if I don't get it back, I'll probably just do a sort of like a quick just post of an update saying, hey, still not have it, and we'll see what happens then, but I'm praying and hoping that honestly, I'm just praying, hoping that it gets resolved, not that I get it back right away or anything like that, because I could still do this. I mean, not so rushed as I am now, because I don't want this video to be too long, but at the same time I don't have the editing programs to speed up a longer recording, and I'm not sure if I can do that with my phone. I'll have to look into that to see if that's a possibility. And so I gotta work with my limitations, but I like to continue to do this and provide some content, because I'm actually missing that, being able to just draw and create. Well, I mean, I'm creating now, but just that continuity of what I had before, that's kind of missing, and I would really like to get that back. And so we'll see. Thanks for your well wishes for this. And again, like I said, it's not a major thing, it's not a health thing, so I'm not really sweating it as much. And so I keep saying, and so this will be the last. And so thanks so much for tuning in. I will eventually create a more cohesive video, but like I said, this is just basically an update video on my MacBook Pro. So it's amazing, because I had another laptop that I bought, Apple laptop that I bought in 2010. Never had any issues with it, other than it periodically just shutting down. But I had that for 10 years. So from the summer of 2010, and then I got this new one 2020, and now, so they just don't make the stuff like they used to. And with that small, minor, little rant, until next time, grace and peace.